On the Zero Hour, we talk a lot about technology and how it affects us, how it affects our interactions with others, how it affects our economy, how it affects our society, how it affects us psychologically. That is a major theme of this program, and it will continue to be. In this hour, we will be talking with an anthropologist about an interesting new idea. You know, here's the thing. A lot of people sort of, how do I put it? They act as if machines and software programs had lives of their own. And so when they do something that harms another human being, people say, well, the software did it. Well, the machine did it. We need to be able to hold technology and its creators accountable. Now, we found a way, that says this in Anthropologist, to look at that issue through new eyes and hold our devices accountable for the harm they do. We're not talking about Isaac Asimov's first law of robotics, which says that a robot may not harm a human being. He's talking about an idea that dates back to medieval England. So anthropologist Nick Seaver will be here to talk to us about that. We'll also be talking about what are called the engines of addiction, the technologies and the techniques that have been developed in order to addict people to slot machines and other gambling devices. We now know that they are using many of those same techniques to addict people to apps, to social media, and to other forms of technology. We are, in other words, in danger of becoming a technologically addicted society if we are not already. And we'll be covering that in the upcoming hour. And along those lines, I wanted to bring something to your attention that you might not be aware of. AT&T has been studying this issue. They have, particularly what people do with their technology while they are driving. They have a campaign called It Can Wait, which is encouraging people not to use their smartphones while driving. They've just done a new survey, and the results are shocking. We find, for example, that 61% of people are texting while they drive. 1 in 3 people is using email while they drive. Now think about that, people. How can you possibly write and receive emails while you are operating a deadly 1.5-ton machine? And yet many of us are doing that today. Many of us are surfing the net, surfing the internet while driving. Many people are using Facebook while they drive. Many people are snapping a selfie or a photograph of themselves while they drive. And the internet, if you look for it, you will already find last selfies of people who took their own picture while driving and were immediately engaged in a fatal accident. Some people are shooting videos while they drive. Some people are using Twitter while they drive. So it's pretty dangerous stuff, folks. And besides what it does to our lives in terms of endangering them, I would like us all, myself included, because I can't say that I've been perfect on this issue. I try to stay sane, but the temptation is great. So I try to keep my cell phone out of reach nowadays. I want us all to think about what that means when people are so openly doing these dangerous, deadly things with their phones. Studies have shown that it is more dangerous to use your smartphone while driving than it is to drink and drive. So why do we do it? We do it because we are addicted, and we need to figure out as a society how to break that addiction. I'm Richard RJ Eskow, and this is The Zero